Welcome back, Redhead. I'm alive. I had some carbs, I had some sugar, got some good sleep, feeling pretty good. Hey, cool. I always mess up your name, sorry. I'm gonna call you Cool Cool. I'm just gonna call you Cool. Oh, that's cool. Oh, that's cool. How you doing, my American friend? What state are you in? What's wrong with being? What's wrong with being? What's wrong with being confident? Yeah, pretty good off day. I was gonna get breakfast, but they didn't have breakfast. It was one of those diners that didn't have breakfast all day. So I ended up getting, yes, I am Mr. A. I was supposed to take a picture of something that I seen in there and send it to you, but I totally forgot. But what was I saying? Oh, I had grilled chicken, baked potato, rice pilaf, and then I had a little mini personal pizza. I still got half of the personal pizza. The pizza was good. I was feeling a little sus about the pizza. It's like actually the last pizza I had from around here wasn't that good. That's probably why. But I'm definitely gonna get some pizza there again. And it's close to the truck stop. Um, yeah, I just wish they had breakfast all day. That was kind of that wasn't good news, but it is what it is. I think that's the second time I ate there. I gotta start. I've been saying this for a while, but what I should do is take pictures of the food and then label it. You know what I mean? What I thought of everything, and then when I go back to a restaurant, I could always judge it or just make a video. Right? That'd be the win. I'm not even getting paid off YouTube no more. I don't even care, and I don't want to be honest. I mean, any everybody wants to get paid, but I don't do, I'm not doing it for money. I kind of enjoy it more now that I'm not getting paid, to be honest, because I could listen to music. Don't have to worry about any strikes. I don't have to worry about filing any paperwork. And, it just I just feel more free. Thames up. Thames up. Where's Rav? Did I miss Rav? There's no Rav in here. What's wrong with being? What's wrong with being? What's wrong with being confident? Yeah, I'm gonna eat that half a pizza. It's a small. It was a personal. I got two little squares, little triangles. Then I got some salmon from yesterday. I should make some rice. That's the problem with carbs. Once you start eating them, once I start eating carbs, I just want more carbs for the rest of the day, and I don't want to cook. But a good thing I got the salmon done. I can't spend no more money, so I'm probably just gonna make the rice. I already spent like 18, 19, 21. I spent like $24 or something on food today already, and that's enough. $70, and today I wanted a balance, but I bought food for somebody last time too, so no desserts today. And then I gotta take my truck to the shop, so that's gonna throw a curveball in my diet because I don't want to buy no more groceries, because when I go to the shop, you never know if they say, it could be fixed today, it could be fixed in a few days. Sometimes they got to order parts. and I don't want to end up in a hotel with a whole bunch of food that I got to take into the hotel and then put in the fridge and take my cooler. So I'd rather have as least amount of food as possible. But what that means, if I do end up in a hotel or waiting a couple of days, I won't have no food, and then I'm gonna have an excuse to eat out. But I guess it's a legit excuse. Oh no, I was just thinking out loud. What's wrong with being? What's wrong with being? What's wrong with being confident? I blocked somebody on TikTok the other day. I gotta get my teeth cleaned in a couple weeks. What's wrong with being? What's wrong with being? What's wrong with being confident? I think I got food for about 2 more days or so. And then I'll go to the shop. I think this truck got an oil leak because when I parked my truck in the driveway, when I moved it, I seen a couple spots under my truck. Yeah, this person and I had a connection, and I don't want to say too much because this person knows I have a YouTube channel, but it was just, how do I say something, I don't know. It was just one of those persons that like never wants to engage, and then I sent them a couple messages. No, I sent them one message, and they ignored me, and I'm like, and there's a bunch of people I feel like blocking them too. So I got a bunch of people like that I know, and they watch my content, but they could never give me a like. And I hate to sound like a big baby, like, oh, they don't give me a like. But it's like, yo, like, you could like my stuff once in a while. Dang, I sound like a big baby. That is funny. How do y'all feel? How do you feel about that, redhead? Do you feel like, I don't take it too personal, but I take it personal, if that makes sense. Like, I don't blow things out of proportion. I give myself credit. I think that's one of my strong attributes. I go with the flow and I ignore stuff and I kind of just brush things off for the most part. But I can explode, and I think that comes from bottling things up. I don't, I bottle all my feelings and then I explode, you know what I mean? I mean, TikTok and likes don't have nothing to do with exploding, but I'm just saying, like, in a lot of areas in life. But yeah, I'm learning, man. That's the beauty of getting older, Everything everything got a good side and bad side, but what I love about getting older is the wisdom that comes with it, Not caring about what other people think as much. That's always been one of my bad ones. I think we all care to a degree, even though the people who say they don't care. That means you're not human, you know what I mean? And I know some people only care just a little bit, and some people care too much. But yeah, I'm getting better at just staying away from people. I learned, doesn't matter if it's friends, family, whatever, If you got to stay away to protect your energy, you got to do what you got to do. Because at the end of the day, our health is first. And people could literally ruin your health, Stress kills. So love hurts. What's wrong with being? What's wrong with being? What's wrong with being confident? No doubt, redhead. That's good. I love the fact that my account is private now, though, and I don't have to let nobody in, because that's better. Because if you don't let nobody follow you, then they'll never know they don't have proof that you noticed or anything like that. I'm pretty sure people know, but it is what it is. I don't let nobody follow me no more. Once in a while, I'll connect with some new people, but I'm like, I got enough, you know what I mean? I'm just using TikTok kind of like I do with YouTube, just uploading photos and, showing my memories with my friends and family. I don't monetize any of my videos or nothing. It's what it's all about. I mean, I know we all do it for different reasons. Yeah, YouTube is on some BS. No, TikTok, I got it in private now, so no new people could come in unless I accept them. And it's better because you go to live streams and people want to start following you, and then they expect you to something in return. I'm like, I'm good, bruh. I'm good. Yeah, it's all good. Yeah, whatever works. Like I said, we all have a different perspective. I don't care about more followers I'm just happy with the few people I got. My kids could see the photos. Even the only two of my kids are following me. One of my kids came in, she viewed my profile and never followed me. But I mean, I wasn't happy, but I'm not mad. And that's my same daughter that I sent her a friend request on Facebook and she never accepted it. But I love them, they're young, they all have their own perspective and they're probably like, that's my dad. I don't want to be social media friends. And it's understandable because I never really wanted to be friends with my mom on social media, to be honest. And my dad is not really on it. Yeah, that'll help. PMC's back. What's going on? Yeah, I put that live stream earlier in private, PMC, because I felt like, I don't know, I got a bad habit of talking about a whole bunch of nonsense, and then after I'm like, man, I was saying too much. And then I feel bad for Fluffy too, because I felt like the context wasn't the right timing, and I felt like I was kind of, yeah, I felt like Fluffy, he's over there. I don't know. Fluffy's a cool dude. I think the point I was making was coming on. The timing was off, and whatchamacallit. I hope I didn't, ruffle any feathers. Fluffy's a good dude. I hear, oh, see, that's what I mean. Redhead, we all have our own way of, seeing it. Like you're blocking your kids, and I'm over here like, damn, my kids don't want to follow me. That's why being human is cool, right? We all have our own little views. Now, Fluffy's a cool dude, man. I got a lot of love for Fluffy. I just felt like, again, you know, I was just trying to like explain things. I don't explain things very well, I guess. And then I could just, sometimes you try to explain things further and you make it worse. That's why pleading the fifth is the best. Shout out to Fluffy, though, man. I hope he's all right. That's good, PMC. I wasn't into socials when I was younger. I didn't even have a phone, bro. Nothing. I didn't even want my kid's mother on social media. I was more low key, but now I'm in all kinds of shenanigans. Yeah, for sure. PMC, that's good. That's what I got to start doing. Nah, man. I mean, I've been watching videos, but I think I might wait till next spring because I feel like I'm rushing it right now. And when you rush it, since the weather's about to change, one, I'll be able to save some more money, and two, I'll be able to do more research and take my time and get the right tools. Maybe I could buy my own sander. I could rent a sander, you know what I mean? Get some help, get like maybe one or two friends. It's not only just the painting, bro. I just want to do it the right way. I want to prep it, clean it, dry it. I want the weather to be nice and hot, and I want it to be like a project, and I want to do it with like love and you know what I mean? Like put my all into it, like that it comes out nice, and I want to do it. Yeah, I want to do it because right now I feel like if I do it, I'm gonna rush. Like I feel like there's a lot I need to learn because again, everybody's saying something different. So this gives me enough time. The deck is not bad. It's I could put a picture on my community post later, but it's still solid. It's not old and it's not new, but it's solid. But it needs to be protected. If not, it's gonna not last long. But again, like according to some of those videos, like you could paint it and then the paint holds in the moisture, and there's science to it basically. That's what it boils down to. And again, like I don't want to sound like a broken record, but it depends on the wood. If it was pressure treated, was it stained before, was it painted before, does it have mold, you know what I mean? Like there's all these different factors. It's not just either stain or paint. I'm pretty sure it was pressure treated because that's what most people buy. And I don't think it was ever stained. I think it was bare when I bought it. But yeah, I'll be all right. One more season won't hurt. The best thing I could do is keep it dry for now. Matter of fact, I want to get an awning for it. That's another thing I could do next year. Get a nice awning that protects it, and then do whatever I'm going to do with it, stain it or paint it, and then it's going to last even longer because it's not going to have as much rain and snow on it. You know what I mean? Makes perfect sense. Yeah, it's not gonna have the pleasure of the sun on it, but who cares? Like I want it to last long. I kind of just want to like set it and forget it. And I bet you having that awning on it is gonna make it last like an extra 5 years. Matter of fact, I should just put like a carport over the whole thing. You know what I mean? Like just make that joint like just weatherproof it. Then I won't even have to paint it. That's a good idea. The money that I'm gonna spend, I mean, I would still want to paint it to look nice, but then I won't have to worry about, you know, going above and beyond. Yeah, I think that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna call some companies, get some quotes to get some type of awning. I don't want to just awning over it because then this, I just want the whole thing to be sealed up. And it'd be nice for storage. People could put stuff on there. A retractable awning would be nice, but those don't last too long. I want something strong. I want something I don't have to paint. I just want something durable, you know? And you're going to pay an arm and a leg for something like that, but it's all right. That's what I got that's what I work for, you know? Yeah, it's going to be pricey, but it is what it is. What's wrong with being confident? Big Easy, did I say hi to you, bro? Oh my God, I be forgetting sometimes. Yeah. Spring. I was supposed to do it this spring, but things been going. Things been off. I've been dealing with a lot, but it's all right. I'd rather deal with a lot now than later, you know? What's up with that Jada and Beanie track coming out? Kiss the Mac. They're gonna have to use something for Bean's voice, right? Some AI or something. I didn't know he got shot and that's how he lost his voice, according to a comment I heard the other day. Oh, and another question. What's up with is Biggie's daughter, I forgot her name. I just seen a video earlier. Is Little C's dating Big's daughter? Beans was nice. Is Little C's dating Biggie Small's daughter? I seen an Angela. What's her name? The Puerto Rican chick, Angela something. She does the interviews. I think her name is Angela. No, Angie Martinez. Angie Martinez had a hot album back in the day. I used to bang that joint. Supposedly she got an interview with Tupac that's like worth mad money, but she got it in the cut because she didn't want to release it because of, she didn't want to add no fuel to the fire. I don't know. She gained a lot of weight though. She reminds me of my sister. They used to look a lot alike. They still kind of do, but when they were both younger, they looked a lot alike. They close friends, that's it? Oh, yeah. I didn't know that. Oh, yeah, I was talking to PMC. Me and PMC talk about, I feel like I know a little bit about that, so we got that in common. Me and PMC got a few things in common. No doubt, Big Easy, thank you. TikTok. Actually, that was a TikTok video that I seen the interview. They were talking like they were a couple, bro. I don't know. Because they were talking about finances and they were talking about you know, how she's helping him, and then it was the weirdest thing he said was like, yeah, like, you know, she's always on a budget. I was trying to buy 2 tacos for $10 the other day, and she was like, no, don't buy those, that's too much. And I'm like, in my head, like, how is 2 tacos for $10 too much? What were they, like little baby taquitos? You know what I mean? Like, shit, I pay $5 for a taco all day, even if it's a regular sized taco. Redhead, you be having some rap on some of your TikTok videos, though. Three more minutes, guys. Only 30 minutes this time. This is my second one. It's my day off, though. It makes sense. Oh, so it does it like automatically for you, basically, Redhead? Yeah, that's another thing I like about TikTok. TikTok is pretty cool. It's definitely got, it's better than YouTube. I'm not gonna lie. Like, it got a lot of better features, and it's just newer. You know what I mean? YouTube is trying to be like TikTok now with this top fans and stuff like that. They know they're losing a lot of money to YouTube, so they trying to keep up with the times. Oh, that's a good idea, Redhead. Yeah, Rev be uploading some crazy shit on TikTok, bro. He's wild. Yeah, Tupac's a legend. They studied Tupac like in college and shit. He's like, Tupac was one of the smartest rappers. You know, he wasn't just a rapper. He was like intelligent. You know what I mean? Like, the things he would rap about is like, a lot of his shit was gangster stuff, but a lot of it was deep. His mom was like a Black Panther or something like that. Yeah, she was a Black Panther. Sad that they had to die so young, you know, unnecessary deaths. It happens every day. Yeah. Anyway, I'm out of here, guys. I'll see you guys maybe tomorrow. I don't know. No, I get it, Redhead. All right, PMC, you too. No, thanks, guys, for checking in. Yeah, you too, Rev. Thanks.